Okay, I don't want to hear some sort of loudness coming from the spawn area. So I suggest I'm going to be backing up my Hudson Hornet into the pit and lane as well. So we'll never definitely see him for the start finish line, because if I jump out of this vehicle, and you remember that the car despawns anyway. And because of the IROC update, that let's spawn an IROC as well. Welcome back to PMU Talladega, and probably that I just already spawned the IROC, because in a few attempts of this video, it was definitely cancelled. But I eventually, we cannot able to continue of this video. If that froze all the way up into the crowds, the video is cancelled anyways, because if before we're almost able to get cancelled because it was just going to be the one strike. And before this, we're going to be spawning the 1970s NASCAR vehicles as well. But looks like I'll be finding that the car is 1973 car, and I'm not sure that this vehicle isn't going to be the current, because look how the schemes look pretty bad as well. So I looked at this thing as well, but you may see it's gonna be a little bit worse. And the 1973 NASCAR schemes had been revealed, but look at this. It's probably look like this thing because this is the current, and you might recommend that we're gonna be using the color number 0 as well. So I'm probably that wasn't going to be recommended. It was the Chevelle or some sort of Chevy Monte Carlo as well, and some sort of Pontiac as well. So you're gonna be choosing the number 0 as well, and I'm probably not sure that we're gonna be using the IROC for the first time. And because since that reveals today, and the bug fixes as well, and because of some sort of the IROC vehicle, which is the Pontiac Firebird, I'm going to be accelerating out, and no matter what happens, that should be able to disconnect anyways. So we're going to be using the Pontiac Firebird or Firehawk. Let's just try to accelerate all the way for this time. So even for the last attempt, I'm making for towards like this thing, and it does not matter if it's going to be spinning all the way, because as you can see, the damage of the vehicle is almost going to be caught or something. It's almost caught damage, because look at the damage of this vehicle. I'm probably sorry for this thing as well, because it's probably such a loud thing as well. It's burning myself a mind out here. So let's respawn the IROC as well. And unfortunately, the video has been froze off. Nope, it does not froze all the way off here. So it's still good, and looks like we're going to be at this point. So we have one lap down, and we're going to be ready to use about this vehicle after Talladega by using this 206 miles per hour that we're already see about this thing. Because since IROC update in just Daytona, USA, we have a lot of available schemes except PMU Talladega right here on this game, and you cannot able to click for some schemes, but you can going to be insert some schemes anyways, because look how this car it is, and probably the same as wheels or any chassis to do this. We're almost froze, and it started to get a little bit froze the moment. And before we're going to be switching around tracks, and we're going to be say it's time to do for its one lap at a time. So it's not going to be last for long, because however, we're not able to try to overtaking the Garage 56 car, and I'm not pretty sure it was the Garage 56 car anyways. So we're going to be trying to overtake for this one vehicle, but exactly, I don't really think this is going to be last too long. And unfortunately, it started to get, oh dear, it's almost going to be froze at this moment, because it went up into the crowds, and we're almost there into the finish. Because since I just completely lapped for the first time, and we definitely flipped over, that continues for speeding anyways. and that gives some damage to this vehicle as always. So let's be jumping out of this vehicle and let the vehicle despawns anyways. And because as you can see the spectate menu, if I just gonna be driven by driving longer at way, that will cause for a huge amount of disconnection. So I'm sorry for this thing because it won't be end at all, because in fact I'll be using as the second connection as put it on of this time. Next, we're spectating for other kinds of people. So if they are froze, but unfortunately we cannot able to time for the end of this video. But slightly we just fully on board of this vehicle. So eventually he just started a NASCAR vehicle. When it froze, we can't end of this video, but unfortunately we should be having. So he's gonna be rushing all the way to over 206 miles an hour. And where's that guy for the number 47? Here's the number 47 over here. And there is eventually currently using for a, like this guy, for the Stenhouse Jr. is being a little bit alarmed of these days as well. So right behind him is going to be the number 99, Esquadron 99. The number 00 on the Xfinity, the number 1, I'm not sure. He just drive. Wait, the number 99 just completely crashed, and that some sort of the pickup truck, I mean the NASCAR truck, is going to be catching up, and the number 47 Stenhouse Jr. is down. I didn't able to do this, but by the way, it's time to get around for a limited race time. We should not able to go to the race mode. I think it's time to get around to Daytona International Speedway. So let's just get inside of this right away, but unfortunately it's got a little bit froze out here. So we're going to be testing with this once again by using an IROC as well. So, oh no, it's going to be probably nothing to do what it is. So I'm out over here, and we're going to be spawning an IROC as well, so which is a new vehicle to do this. So let's going to be doing recreating in Daytona USA. I'm probably just Daytona USA probably. So because of the road course is closed, let's just prepare to hit over 206 miles an hour. And because the road course is still closed, and by the way, onto this concrete, it looks like it reflects to the sun as we know it. I'm probably because of this with a high definition quality update, or probably the quality of this update is going to be very cringe as well. So we're not going to be waste some time, and I'm not sure that we're going to be keep on connection going. So it looks like it's almost trying to making things a little bit more necessary, when if necessary is going to be one time as well. So I'll be keeping on inside lane as well, because if somebody absolutely joining the game, but unfortunately we're almost time to the end of this video. If that looks like their useless players are just completely joining inside of the game, I'm froze down. I'm completely froze down of all course. So we cannot be able to get around here or going back into Daytona USA. And because as you can see the lap time is not going to be seen right here, so I accidentally make a mistake in turn number 3 and 4. So I'm going to be making towards into the finish line, and we'll see the lap times as fast as possible. So I cannot believe that we're going to be inside of the lap times, because eventually I wasn't going to be making things too far ahead of this thing as well. So I think we're going to be end of this. And I got my first damage of this vehicle, and I'm not sure that we're just having a small hit as well. So looks like we completely tried to blast all the way up this speed limit, and I'm probably not sure that I cannot believe this handling was slightly becoming worse and not being easy to drive, because eventually we seen this lap time for 45.108 seconds, which is absolutely the fastest lap. I'm gonna be jumping off and return to Talladega as fast as possible, but unfortunately I have completely froze, and I'm not suitable to get right back here to Talladega as well. So I'm not going to be suitable for anything as possible because we're going to be testing out for a figure 8. So, unfortunately, I cannot believe that we returned to Talladega. So, I'll be making towards like tracks, and let's go into the figure 8. And because I'm not going for anything as Indianapolis as well, because only one thing is I'm only one left. Because of some sort of a quality update, which is the computers are going to be crashed yourself from the PS5 update. Because looks like it's probably something that's going to be getting a little bit cursed all the way through. So I'm the only one that we're going to be finishing like this thing as well, so looks like where's the finish line is going to be over here, so I quickly killed myself as well. And exactly how I'm so bad luck at this game. Probably it's not very good sometimes because of the handling is causing itself for spin out for sometimes, and it causing it worst spins ever. And because that realized they hit this game as well, so probably they hate this game as so much. And because if I accelerate, that completely it slides off for a little bit, slipping all the way down here. And because why not like of this game so much as well, and especially it's always hitting yourself down into its one like this thing as well. So loud crashes are able to do this because our testing of the IROC is complete but failed in the figure 8 because I'm not very sure this isn't going to be good to complete anyways. So this is the reason to the end of this video, but unfortunately I need to finish all the way down into the finish line and we cannot able to go start again, and looks like the car always spins out forever, but not forever as well, but only in the high banks as well. So I'm probably in the high banks. It's probably cursing your vehicles at all times as well, because of there must be a finish line over here. And we slightly cannot believe it's pretty hurting so much as well. So this is gonna be the end of this video for this time as well. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But unfortunately, if you just don't like of this video that I'm having issues or troubling for internet connection as well, so make sure let me know down in the comments below, so my internet connection isn't going to be running so good, or the company as well. So thanks for watching and for all your support, and Which Will Be Turbo Concept is signing off, and I'll see you NASCAR fans all later. Now we're going to be trying the IROC vehicle back in just Daytona.